said, what did
Hey, what's up? What's up? James Buckley here, coming to you live here from my vehicle here. I wanted to just share with you today a quick video about having a sales funnel or a marketing funnel in place. It could be a marketing funnel, just meaning you're getting prospects in a list, or it could be a sales funnel where you're selling a product that a potential person is looking for, or you in a target audience of a particular marketing product or a product that someone is looking for on the internet. Either way, it's called a funnel. Talk to you about the tools within a funnel. Here's the thing about having a funnel, the thing about knowing the process of a funnel, because if you got a marketing funnel in place, it's going to be very essential to your holidays and having things going on within the perspective of marketing or business relation. If you're doing a home-based business, here's the key. You're going to want to build a list. You know, if you're working the traditional business model in MLM or network marketing, the traditional business model is word of mouth. And most of the time, your support team will tell you to make a list of 500 people, or make a list of as many people as you can. 250 customers that you think would be customers, 250 that you think would be a business aspect. But the key about building a business, you do have to have people to talk to. And a lot of time when you do make a list of 500 people, those 500 people may not be target audience people. When it comes to a business, they may not be a target audience person because they're not business minded. Think about this. How was you when you started your home-based business? Was you business minded? How much did you have to learn in order to get your mindset flowing in a business aspect of how to build a successful home-based business? And that's the key to building a business. You have to understand the very principles of building a business, and in building that business, you have to understand that when it comes down to it, you got to make a difference in the authority figure that you are by knowing how to do presentations, knowing how to point people to the right tool, knowing how to get a person to make an informed decision. All that comes in perspective to knowing how to build a business. So let's move on. So it's about building a list. So if you build a list of 100 people or 500 people, and say 250 are potential customers that you know that would use the product or the service that you was offering, and then you had 250, I'm just speaking of a list of 500, 250 people you may know that would be open to maybe being a business prospect. Now here's the thing about that. Once you begin to share that with them, most time, according to statistics, people don't join you unless they know, like, and trust you. So if you ain't got that know, that like, and that trust factor built up already, then you already playing an empty hand. You don't have the hand already open enough to where you can give a person something that they can trust, that you are a savvy marketer, you're a savvy business person, and then they want to join you. So that's the one factor of knowing you must put a funnel together. Now here's the other factor. If you know that you getting them people in front of the business opportunity, and you let your tools do the heavy lifting, and therefore they look at the presentation, they like it, but yet they're not business minded, then you lose that potential prospect as a business prospect. And then next thing you know is you gotta keep your mind focused on how to keep them in the loop. Now, you always want to keep your pipeline full of potential partners. Always want to keep your pipeline full of prospects. So that's why when you build a list, you got a good lead magnet, and lead magnet just going to be potentially based upon the audience that you're marketing to. If you're marketing to a market that you know that loves to travel, and you're marketing to that industry, then you want to have some type of free giveaway that says the best 20 places to travel in the United States, or the best 20 places to travel in the off season, and you want to have a PDF of that, and it's called a lead magnet. You have that lead magnet set up, and within that lead magnet, you have and I say sexy, but you have a good PDF ready to download, but yet you have a place where a person can sign in and put their email and their name in the sign in to get that PDF. And once you put that in place, that's the beginning of your funnel. Now what you're doing is you're adding that person to your list. And why is that so important? Because as you add that person to your list, what you find out is if that person don't join you right away, the 6 to 7 statistic times that it states that a person has to look at a presentation or look at a product or a service before they make a buying decision, now you're able to put them on your list. And that's what happens when you're doing something like today. Today's a holiday. I haven't touched none of my marketing process. I put in a few ads with a few of my potential lead magnets. I've created a couple leads, but definitely the more you market with a funnel in place, the more you're apt to get responsiveness from somebody getting on your list, and then you having an opportunity to reach out to that person via email and give them more training. And that's why you have to have in your funnel also a lead capturing page. You have to have an email system. You have to have I think a blog or a business page, Facebook fan page, some kind of a business page where you've already got documentation of the type of things that you've learned, the tools or videos, webinars or trainings that you've already learned, that you have sitting in a place already where you can send out an email to your list, and you can send that person right over to the information provided to give them education. Now see, that's the thing about a funnel. You can educate a person on what you're doing, educate a person on the process of the marketing, the process of your training. If you're having a mastermind session going on weekly, if you're having a webinar training going on weekly, you can market to that person with a funnel by sending out an email and getting that person to understand that you're giving valuable training weekly. And as you do that, guys, it's important. It's really important. As you get that valuable training weekly, that person is on your list and they're in your funnel. You're keeping them notified. You're keeping them at least 3 times a week, sometime more, depends on how big your list is. You send out an email 2 to 3 times a week just to share the information, the concepts, the strategies, the tips, and stuff that you're using that's helping you to build your business. That's the key to having a funnel in place. After you build a relationship with them, after you share with them the concepts and strategies that you're currently using, that's the key to having a funnel in place. Now, if you're watching this video and you don't have a funnel in place, I encourage you right now to click on the link in the description above and find out the type of training that I have available there for you, and learn how to position yourself with a funnel in place and have the right tools. So I hope it's been some help to you. This is all about the reason why you need a funnel in place in order to build a relationship, continue to educate your potential prospect, continue to add to your list, continue to give away nuggets, training, strategies, and things that make people understand that you are an authority figure, because people join people, not just so for companies or products or services. People join people. So build a list, work on that list, magnify the process by continuing to add more steps to it: customer relationship manager, webinars, trainings, masterminds, and all that. This is James Buckley. I hope it's been some help to you. If you've not got a funnel, definitely think about putting yourself a funnel in place. If you need some help, reach out to me. I can give you some tips, some strategies. We can do a consultant, give you a good 10-minute, 30 minutes consultant about the things that you got to have in place. We can talk or discuss a budget in place. Definitely be able to help you build a solid foundation as attraction marketing principles. This is James Buckley, guys. Again, Thank you. Look forward to talking to you again in the next video. Take care and God bless.
Maurice.
You are about to learn the powerful methods and tactics the experts have been using to stay one step ahead. Subscribe below to be part of our VIP mailing list.